Hi guys, it's Any aka the Noctrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. It's 7th of April 2019 and I'm back with another technical analysis report. Let's get to the video. Now you know what I'm going to ask you to do next. Please like and subscribe this video. I've got a nice little subscribe icon there. I've got Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at the Noctrader on all social media platforms. And if you check the description section below, I've got a link to my mailing list. If you join my mailing list, you'll get first access to all of the stock picks that I pick, all the videos, get emails before when the videos come, and you also get priority access to my training course that I'm creating. Nearly done. I've been saying it for a while, but it's nearly done. Don't worry, guys. So let's just get right into the video. Actually, before I get into the video, check out my video that I created on the Master Investors show that I went to over the weekend. It was a great show. Saw a lot of great presenters, especially the guy from Fidelity, Tom Stevenson, and spoke to a lot of great stands. And hopefully I'll make some more great content based off of the people I spoke to at these events, because I'm going to organise some meetings with them and create some content outside of just technical analysis that's relevant to the trading audience. So let's get into the videos. So my last technical and analyst report has been a pretty good one. I am, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5. 5 for 5. Yeah, round of applause for me. 5 for 5 when it comes to my analysis. If you could check my last video, links in the top right hand corner. I was pretty right in all of the ones that I made. So BAE said it was going to keep going up. As I said, BAE is my pick of the month, and it's been doing exactly what I expected it to do. It's been just making high highs. It's actually been going higher and quicker than I thought it would. I thought it would plateau for a bit, but it's making high highs. As it stands right now, it's been climbing for a few days now. I think it might have reached a critical point where it might start retracing, because it's been climbing for 3 straight days. And if you look at the MACD and the RSI on the 4-hour chart, it's oversold. Now, I don't want to place too much importance on this, because if you look at the MACD and RSI at the last time it was climbing, it was oversold for a good 5 days, and it carried on making new highs. So I think it could still climb to about 520 before it decides it wants to come down. But don't panic if you see it coming down for a bit, because it's been making high highs for quite some time. So even if it retraces, I still think it's on an upward trajectory. So that's just the way the market's peaks and troughs. So as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday comes, if it makes new highs, I'll be happy. If it retraces for a bit, I'm sure it'll plateau for a couple of days, but then they'll carry on making new highs. So it's just a matter of just buying your time and waiting it out. But I still see it going up to about £5.40, if not higher. So yeah, BAE Systems climbing as per. Now, Standard Life Aberdeen. I gave a great analysis of this in my last technical report, and it's been doing great. Since I entered, it was at 5. I think I entered at 575. Let me check. Let me not guess. Let me check. I entered at I entered at 275. What am I talking about? 275. And since then it's at 284. So it's climbed quite a lot, and I can still see it climbing. Now I've done a bit of deeper analysis, because I want to see where it's going to exit. And I've decided, well, I've not decided, I think it's gonna start changing direction at about £3. And I came to that conclusion because I did a Fibonacci extension from the base to 275, where it previously peaked. And the next level of importance is at 287 and at 303. And 303 is where I've kind of drawn my box. Now, if you look at this support line to this resistance line, it went 40 pips in 10 days. Support line to resistance line, 43 pips in 12 days, which is about similar. So I think it's still got a couple more highs to go to get to £3 before it starts retracing back. this is an assumption on my part. It might start retracing back now, but even if it does, I'm still gonna hold it because I still think it's gonna make higher highs. So for next week, I assume it's gonna. My assumption is that it's gonna go up to £3. If it doesn't, I'm still gonna hold it because I still see value in this stock. I still think it's gonna make high highs. So that's where I think it's gonna go for the next week. So I entered at 265, so that was even a better position. I entered at 265. The next stock is Tesla. Ah, yeah, Tesla. Tesla, mate, you guys need to call me Nostradamus. Tesla, I predicted that it was going to retrace back in my last video. Actually, rather than me talking about it, let's cue to the last video. Yeah, Tesla. Once again, this stock is doing what I thought it would do. I won't say I called feet, but Tesla's a temperamental stock, so I didn't want to push my luck. I entered that, I can't remember where I entered. I entered at a low point and I exited to a high point, made about 400 quid off of that trade. It was a couple of days, which I was happy with anyway. I could see it retracing because it's done it before. It's done it before where it's hit the line, come back and then hit that and gone up. So I can see it retracing back to the line. So yeah, I did say it was going to retrace back, and the very next day after I said it was going to retrace back, it went back down to the support line, double bottomed, kind of. The reason why I thought it was going to double bottom here is because it did it here before. So, but I don't think it's done. I do think it might be able to make high highs, but I'm not sure. And Tesla's very temperamental. I've said this before, so I just want to see it play out a little bit longer before I make a decision as to what to do with Tesla, because for all I know, it could break out of the support line to the downside, especially with some of the news about their inventory. They weren't producing as many cars as they were targeted to, so I think that's part of what brought it down, as well as the technical aspect of it. So with that bad news, I don't know if that's been priced into the value of the company, and now we'll see new highs. But just have to wait and see with this one. I haven't got a definitive view on Tesla going forward, but I would like to see it go up based on the fact that it's hit the support line again, and it wouldn't be out of ordinary to start making climbs to $380. Legal and general. In my last video, I said it was going to break the resistance line, and that's exactly what it's done. I have no further analysis on this. I just wanted to let you know if that was right. IAG, same again. IAG hit supports, climbing up. I'm not big on trading this, only because it's a descending channel pattern, and if it hit the support, it's in its right to kind of break the support line and carry on going down. I don't really like to go long on a descending channel pattern, because the natural motion of the price is downwards. So it was great that it made a little jump here, and that would have been a great intraday trade. But as it stands, on the 4-hour chart, it could be traded to make high highs, but it's not. There's better trades out there, so I wouldn't trade this one. Another one I'm looking at for this week is Morrison's. Now this is one that one of my friends identified for me. It was a as you can see on the 4-hour chart, it's a coil pattern. So it's kind of coiling up to a point where it's going to hit a critical mass, and then it's either going to break out to the upside or the downside. But I'm not interested in that. I think that where it's at now is a great buying opportunity because it's hit the support, and the 180-day simple moving average is climbing, making its way up, and I feel like it will make its way to the resistance line, which is, it's not much, it's 9 pips, but if you trade £10 per pip, you can make a good 90 quid. So it's might be worth a trade. On the 1-hour chart, the 180-day simple moving average is acting as a support. On the 30-minute chart, not in the 30-minute chart, let me go on the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, if you look at this pattern is a expanding wedge pattern. Do you remember this pattern? This pattern is one I made a video on previously, and the best way to trade this is watch the video to know the best way to trade it. It's in the top right hand corner, expanding wedge pattern. But yeah, the best way to trade this video is to trade this expanding wedge would be to buy it either at the base. It's double bottomed at the base here, so it could climb up, and then set a stop loss just below the base, or wait for it to confirm that it's a bullish pattern. The way you do that is that it hit the resistance, come back down halfway, and then start climbing, and then you could buy it as it starts climbing again and set a support right and set the stop loss right underneath the support where the entry point. As I said in that video, I explained it in further depth, but this kind of you could buy it and then sell it when it hits the resistance line. So this is another stock to look out for, Morrison Supermarket. Now for all my US traders out there, here's some stocks for you. I've gone through all the UK ones. Crocs. Remember Crocs that made me lose some money? I'm not bitter, I swear. Yeah, it seems like it's found a base. It's right here. This dotted line. I set this dotted line a while back in the previous video. It's found a base here, and it looks like it might start making high highs, but got to be careful because the MACD's kind of just plateaued. It doesn't seem like it's got any real momentum, so it's just one to watch right now. But I just thought it would be interesting because of the base that it's found. So a move could be made to the upside. You never know, but just got to be vigilant because Crocs made a big dip before because of poor earnings report. So with Crocs, I'd say just watch it. This one to watch, to be honest, more than anything. There's no real play to be made right now, but it's above the 115-day simple moving average on the daily, 50-day exponential moving average, sorry. And one to watch. That's all I'd say about Crocs. Another one to look at is RTRX. This is one that I was trading very well towards the end of last year because it was making a consistent ascending channel pattern, as you can see here by the red line. It was peaking and troughing very consistently. Now it broke out on the downside around September, but that's when the whole market was kind of selling off, and ever since then it was making the descending channel pattern, but it seems to have broken out of that pattern as well. And now it's found a new support here. As you can see here, it's found a new support, and it's just making high highs. Another thing to look out for this chart is that on a weekly chart, there's a significant support here that I didn't identify until later on. There would have been a great trading opportunity here. As you can see here, it's had a consistent support since about 2013 that it stayed true to, and that would have been a great buying opportunity if I'd noticed it. But hey, better late than never. At least if it hits that again, I'll notice it. But it looks like it's going to start making new highs, as it's found a base here and it's trying to climb. The 188 simple moving average is acting as a support on the weekly chart, and on the daily chart it's trying to make high highs now, as I said before. So this is one that I think is going to start climbing. I think it's sold off enough and it's going to start making new highs. And the MACD and RSI seem to kind of corroborate my view because the MACD's making high highs and so is the RSI. So this is one to watch, the RTRX. Right now I'd say it's already hit the support and it's climbing, so maybe wait for it to make a new high and short it, or make a new low and go high and go long on it right now. But I think I've missed the previous swing that could have been had a couple of days ago. And that's it. I think I've gone through. Actually no, let me go through ASOS as well. ASOS just keeps letting me down. I don't know what to do with this one. I thought it was going to break out this week, but it still hasn't. Right now it's just doing whatever. It's not really making any real patterns. It's broken out of the horizontal pattern. I made another video of horizontal patterns in my chart pattern series. You can watch that to see how to trade the horizontal patterns. So yeah, still watching ASOS. But apart from that, I think that's it. Gone through these stocks pretty fast this week. If you watch my last one and then you watch this one, you'll see the progression in the first 5 stocks, and you can see that all of the predictions made in my last technical analysis report video were confirmed in this video. I'm going to try and do that for the next one, just so that people know that when I make a prediction, see how they played out in the next video. I'm going to try and make more of these videos as well. Yeah, Noctrader, signing out.